All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, my computer blue screen, which never happens. It's blue screened twice today. Yeah, my computer blue screen. Sorry about that. I honestly have no idea why that happened. Yeah, my computer blue screened. It's been a very long time since I've seen a blue screen, especially on this computer. Let's play some more music. Yeah, really, that's crazy. I've never seen that happen. Patterson Pleasant, yes. What the? Excuse me? Novelty accounts. Bud says, just occurred to me that the request I sent was acoustic, but of course, play it however you like. Bud, you sent the request? What was your request? So I did not see a request. Yeah, I did not see a request. Sorry about that. You said Cash App? Okay, hold on one second. Let me double check. I was going to say I did not see anything yet. I believe you, though. Oh, Smashing Pumpkins. Okay, you want to hear that acoustic? Absolutely. You said Smashing Pumpkins, right? Yes, that was you. Okay, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. Everyone say thank you to Bud. Not just living up to the name. All right, let's do it. You know what? Can I play this like solo acoustic? So I usually play along to the song. And I want to play the actual, recordings and stuff. It's fun, but I'd rather do it this way. Yeah. It's been a while since I did this, but I really want to do it the correct way. Yeah, I want to do it correct. So hopefully my computer doesn't freeze again. What is going on with the novelty accounts? Okay, acoustic.
Smile, got you like you want me to. Got that little smile inside of me, and such a part of you. Use it, use it, used to be a little boy, so old in my shoes. What I choose is my choice. What's a boy supposed to do? Killer in me is the killer in you, my love. Send this smile over to you. The smile and leave you like they left me here to wither into now. Bitterness and the one who's left alone. Use it, burn. Use they burn, burn, burn. I used to be a little boy, so in my shoes.
All right, everybody. That was some Smashing Pumpkins for you. One of my favorite bands. Fun little fact. So there was this young lady on TikTok. What a grandpa thing to say. There's a young lady on the internet. Anyways, she was selling a Smashing Pumpkins t-shirt, and she got really upset. She was like, dude, Smashing Pumpkins just blocked me on TikTok. And everyone's like, what? Really? She's like, yeah, I was selling this t-shirt, and I tagged Smashing Pumpkins in it, and they blocked me. And I remember writing, I was like, well, you probably tagged them, and they don't really want to get tagged in, like, ads for selling stuff. Like, you're not doing anything mean, but, you know, they don't want to be in part of that stuff. So, anyways, a week later, not a joke, a week later, Smashing Pumpkins liked my message, the comment, which was like, yeah, that's exactly what happened. And then she said, oh, I don't think they would look at my account. I don't think they would read any of this. And I was like, dude, that's so funny. Oh man, it was a great moment. One of the top moments of my social media career is having Smashing Pumpkins look at my profile, read something I said, and be like, yeah, that makes sense. And I know it's not really Billy and the gang, like, looking at that stuff. They don't give a shit about social media and stuff. But whoever Billy hired or whoever they hired saw that, went, like it, cool. Psh. So I'll probably have that framed on something. Wouldn't that be cool if I opened for Smashing Pumpkins? And I was like, hey, do you guys remember when you liked... They'd be like, Patrick, get away from us. The world is a vampire, and so are you. Get out. That'd be so funny. Okay, I just want to say thanks. Bye. Thank you, Billy Corgan. Oh, can we do something real quick? Hold on. I want to interrupt my own show. Can we do a live reaction together as a group? Who has heard Billy Corgan and the Machines of God? Has anybody heard their music yet? Because I have not. I'm skeptical because I've heard some of the stuff later. Obviously, that's like scattered. There's some songs I really enjoy. But has anybody heard Billy Corgan and the Machine of God? Or Machines of God? Hold on. Yeah, I love that name too. It's pretty sick. Nobody's heard them, right? All right, we're gonna see what we can listen to. Let's see here. A Return to Zero, June 11th. Let's see here. What do we got? Any music that's out yet? Oh, have they not released anything, or is it just him playing music without Smashing Pumpkins, but he's just playing the music? Is that what he's doing? Hold on. I thought it was a new band. Hold on. Oh, am I going to embarrass myself? Whoops. Sorry, I clicked on something I shouldn't have. My bad. Okay, so Billy Corgan and the Machines of God. What is that? I thought it was a new album. Or something new. What the hell are they doing? Oh, Jenna, yeah, I got like 7 records. Yeah, if you don't know anything about my band Finals, I got like 7 albums. I'm just a crazy person on the internet who plays music as well. Is it really just him playing? Is it just him playing Smashing Pumpkins stuff? Is that what he's doing? Billy Corgan is touring with a new band called Billy Corgan and the Machines of God. The band will be performing classic Smashing Pumpkins songs, particularly from the Melancholy and Infinite Sadness and Machina/the Machines of God albums. Okay. Why not the early stuff? Okay, so that's it. All right, never mind. All right, everybody. Sorry about that. False alarm. I thought that was a new Billy Corgan. I thought there was a new Smashing Pumpkins album coming out, and that was like his new thing. Because wasn't Zwan their side project? Wasn't that a Billy Corgan thing? Yeah, it was Billy Corgan, Jimmy Chamberlain, with Paz and David, Matt Sweeney. Okay, that was cool. I liked that. Anyone listen to Zwan? I can't remember any of the songs, but I remember really liking it. I enjoyed Zwan. Let me see here. We got to play something. We got to do something. We're just killing time right now. Should we play a Pumpkin song? Should we play another one? Let's play another Pumpkin song, dude. Let's do another one. Has anybody heard Super Christ? from Smashing Pumpkins? I'm sorry. It was like it was like one song they released way later, and it was so good. You guys ever heard Super Christ? It's a very long song. We're not going to listen to the whole thing. It's like 7 minutes long. It's so damn good. I'm going to play it just to listen to it. Oh, it's so cool. There's nothing to react to. Sorry, buddy. Dude, it's so good. Which album? It's like a one song they just released. So damn good. Oh, it's badass. We got 6 more minutes of this. So good. Actually, don't know what tuning it's in. Jimmy Chamberlain's a great drummer, dude. So good. I don't know how to play this, but I want to play along with it. Just drums. Am I right though? Is this not really just sick? I knew this was the wrong tuning. Oh wow, that's in a weird tuning. D sharp, G sharp. Or G flat? Okay. I can't play along. I don't have a guitar in that tuning. There's vocals. There's vocals. It takes a while. The harmonic is sick. I wish I had a drum set. Just like in this room, ready to go. Yeah, Jimmy Chamberlain's a monster, dude. All right, now we got vocals.
Evolution is solution, right? One solution, one takes you beyond this love.
So damn good. Oh yeah, he's a great drummer. Can you imagine just being in a pit listening to this? Oh, it's so evil. I'm going to interrupt the song. Let it be known, Billy Corgan knows how to do the stuff from the early days. He knows how to do melancholy stuff. He knows how to do the stuff from Gish and Siamese Dream. He just doesn't want to. But sometimes, every so often, it'll go, remember me? Remember this sound? And then it goes away. He's like Haley's Comet of alt, like shoegaze. That's funny, Jenna. Am I watching the World Cup? Am I watching the World Cup? No, I'm an American. I don't understand what that is. I'd rather listen to music on YouTube with people. So good! I said we were going to listen to the whole thing, but I guess we are. Suddenly, strings.
Love is game. Love,
No, he came back.
love,
Yeah, Super Christ.
love is his
So good. I'm ruining it. Super Christ from Smashing Pumpkins. The last Smashing Pumpkins song I remember listening to and going, holy shit. I bought a CD to listen to that. Every other song on the album sucked. It was like a greatest hits of like some local bands and stuff or something. I can't remember, but it was Smashing Pumpkins was like, "Hey, Smashing Pumpkins," and I went, "Oh," and then I went, "Oh." That was the only reason anybody bought that album. Everything else was not very good. Says me. So, yeah, the only other Smashing Pumpkins song I really enjoyed after that or around that was Tarantula. So. What are you babbling about, Eric? What is that? What are you saying? What is all that? What are you guys talking about? Let me see here. Robert says, "Wow, man! I just checked out your first album, and I really didn't pay attention to the tracks, but this is a lot of work." I don't know what that means, Robert. I hope that's good. The last record I put out, I was really happy with. If you listen to the first album. I hope you liked it. Eric says, just given the actual goods, that is all. I don't know what the hell any of that means, dude. I think you're confused, but that's okay. Are you trying to give are those bands? Are those songs? What is that? I'm confused. Robert says, I just meant that was extremely impressive and a lot of work by the band and you. Oh, no, it's just me. It's just me. I'm the only person that's doing the music in that. Anything you hear with the name Finals on it is just me. So, yeah. Eric says, 0% confused, recovering music from a few bands, yes, songs. Still have no idea what you're talking about, man. Chat, does anyone know what Eric's talking about? It's okay to be like, oh, sorry, I was just in my own little world talking to myself in the chat. That's okay. You can say that. But if you think anybody has any idea when you're just saying random stuff like that, that's probably That's probably a good place to just be like, "Oh yeah, my bad. I was just talking about what I like." That's okay. I understand. Eric says you're covering. We gotta have a. What's the orb of confusion from SpongeBob sound like? I'm gonna play that real quick. Look up a band called Acid Bath. Oh, so you're okay. We're not just doing
About the orb of
this.
confusion.
No, man, I'm talking about music I want you to listen to. Okay, thank you. All right. I have no idea. What is going on in the chat? What is happening? What is going on here? Anyways, let's play some music. Let's play some more music. We were just listening to Super Christ because we were checking out some Smashing Pumpkin stuff because we played Disarm. We played Disarm on the show. So let me see here. We're gonna play some music for you. You know what we should really play? We should play, since we played Super Christ. I don't have the pedal to play this like in all accuracy, but I'll just play it because it's fun. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. We're gonna play a song from the new record that's has a name, but nobody knows what it is. So, and it's not because nobody's ever heard the song; it's because there's no name for it. We're gonna play this song for you guys. So, hope you enjoy it. Everyone calls it the Blank Song, though. So let's play this for you guys. Gotta change this camera. All right, everybody. Yeah, that's the last song on the album that came out recently. There's no lyrics, no vocals. It's just supposed to be like a, if you forgot you left the album on kind of thing. It's supposed to be like that. Back in the day, people would put secret songs at the end of stuff. You can't really do that with songs with tracks on them with like Spotify and things like that. So you must adapt. So the idea is that instead of just having 25 minutes of silence, that way if you're just listening to the album in your car or something, you could, but it sucks. It's not a good experience. I'll tell you guys a story real quick, and then we'll play another song. I was at a laser tag place when I was a kid, and they had a older CD like jukebox with CDs in it, which is really funny because usually they have vinyl. But yeah, it had CDs in it, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" And I saw Nevermind from Nirvana in there, and I was like, "Sick!" So I put in $1 or something like that, and I picked Something in the Way. So if you know anything about that album, you know where this is going. So I remember we were all playing laser tag or playing arcade games. Like 20 minutes went by after the song played. There was no music whatsoever. And then Endless Nameless started playing. And if you don't know what that sounds like, I'll just play it for just a moment. But Endless Nameless started playing. It's the secret song on Nevermind. So it plays after like 25 minutes of silence. So this is what started playing through the speakers at this laser tag place with lots of children. So this started playing. A lot of kids were like, "What's going on?" The staff was like, "Why is this playing? What's happening? We don't know what this is." And I remember as soon as I heard this, as soon as I heard that, I went, "Oh no, I know what's happening." So that played for about 6.5 minutes, and everybody was like, "What's happening? What is playing right now?" And I was like, "I don't know. This is weird." But that being said, if you guys are enjoying the show, tap that screen, subscribe to the live. We're going to keep playing some music. If you guys want to hear some music, we'll play some music for you. I released an album a couple days ago. This is the first song off the new record. I'm going to play it one more time just because it's so much fun to play. So I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to play it one more time for you. Somebody requested it, so I'll play it.
Can you fix me for a love fee? Take my insides, leave them outside. No, please, no, leave. Don't say. Save me! Can't compete with dead athletes. Walk on stage, then press play. Same song, you're wrong. Come back, I'm back. No, please, don't leave. Don't say, save me, my baby. Sweet lady, come save me. Sweet lady, 'cause I'm leaving for sure. See me falling through the floor. Can you fix me? Fall in love free. Take my insides, leave them outside. Come save me! Please save me! Please don't leave! Don't save me! My baby! Sweet lady, come save me. Please save me.
All right, everybody, that is a song called Dead Athletes. If you liked it, that is from my new album. If you like it, you can check it out. Finals is the band name. You can click on my name in the corner. You can go to my profile and click the link in my bio. There's a Spotify album out there. Everywhere. You go on iTunes, you go on Amazon, it's all over the place. So if you guys want to listen to it, please check it out. I released it just a couple days ago. So if you like it, please check it out. Listen to that song whenever you want. You know what I got to do? I got to release, what is it called? What's that website with the lyrics on it? Genius, right? Terrible name for a website, but it is kind of cool. I think I have to add the lyrics to that. Because I know people are probably going to go, what song is this? I'm going to look up the lyrics. It's an independent album, so I don't have like a bunch of stuff like that. So I'm going to have to go on Genius and figure it out. So anyways, we'll keep playing some music for you. If you guys want to hear something, please send a donation. So yeah, we'll play something for you. Let's see here. Yeah. Ollie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you want to listen to more music like that. New record. How Tall is the Sun is the record. And then I think I saw Cool Killa say something about a donation. Hold on. Let me see something here real quick. I did get a donation. Sorry about that. I don't know why I didn't get a notification. Hold on. I think it's because sometimes if I have a video playing and I didn't close it, sometimes it like doesn't send you notifications. Let me try closing a bunch of stuff. Okay. Let me see if that fixes it. So I was watching some people playing live, and I was like, that's cool. Sometimes I like to get ideas for the show and watch other people. Let's see here. But we're going to play Fake Plastic Trees, Radiohead for Cool Killa. Thank you so much, buddy. Sorry about that. Brian says, send a dono. Brian, are you trying to heckle a mod? Are you heckling a mod, dude? That's not very smart. What was the song I just played? Young. That was a song called Dead Athletes from my band Finals. So if you want to listen to it, click my name. Check out the link in my channel description. It's in there. You can check it out. Yeah, that's like walking up to a bouncer in a nightclub and being like, hey, you should kick me out. They're just going to be like, okay. They'll just do it. They do not care about stuff like that. So, all right, we're gonna play Radiohead. Yeah, I mean, it looked like you were. If you're not, then now's the time to say something. Fake Plastic Trees. Fake Plastic Trees. All right. Hope you guys enjoy this one.
Green plastic watering can fake Chinese rubber plant and the fake plastic earth.
Thank you kindly.
She bought from a rubber man, a town full of rubber plants to get rid of itself. Where's round? Where's round? Where's round? Where's round? She lives with a broken man, a crack polystyrene man, just crumbles and burns. Used to do surgery, girls in the 80s, gravity always wins. It wears him out. It wears him out. It wears him out. It wears. She looks like the real thing.
Syra.
She tastes like the real thing. My fake plastic love. Get up the feeling, go through the ceiling. I just turn and run. It wears me out. It wears me out. It wears me out. It wears me out. And if I could be who we wanted, and if I could be who we wanted all the time, all the time.
All right, everybody, that goes out to Cool Killa, who said, hey, can you do some Radiohead like a year ago? And no, not really. But Cool Killa was patient, sent the donation, and said, hey, can you play this? And super patiently waited for me to play it. So if you guys want to hear some please send a donation. We got requests for a super chat. If you want to send a super chat request to $5, we'll play a song for you. That's a lot, but Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo, only $2. So if you want to send something, a request, we'll play it for you. Cool Killa is probably the best example of someone getting all the songs they want to hear and play them live for you, as long as you send a $2 donation. So everyone say thank you to Cool Killa for sending a donation. And we also got another one from, we got two of them. Sorry. We got one from John, and we got one from Cool Killa. So give me 1 second. Oh, I think that's Bud. Or no, was that? Are these just old notifications I'm getting? Hold on. Might be. Hold on. Let me just refresh the app. Cool Killa. Yeah, I think those are just old Why am I getting the notifications now? Yeah, that's super weird. Anyway, sorry about that. False alarm. My bad. I'm going to hit you with a MyBee. Can we get some MyBees in the chat? I'm going to hit you with a MyBee. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why that didn't pop up. What do we got here? We can play some more music for you. Did we get any other donations? Anything else you guys want to hear? I'm just going to keep playing music. I'm just going to keep playing some music. Oh, now I got one. Cool Killa said, now I got you one. There you go. Thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, it looks like we fixed it. Yeah, I think it was because I had a video playing on my phone that was paused or something. I don't know. You think with how complex these things are, they would be a little more reliable. Cool Killa said, can you play Nowhere Man? Yes, I can. We will play Nowhere Man for you. I'm going to use my Jaguar for this one. Jaguar. See how this goes. Let's see here. We'll get some reverb on that. Can we get some reverb in here? Thank you. Okay. We go back here. We're going to play. We're going to play Nowhere Man. Thank you guys again. Once it all, she can't have it. Pictures on my wall, colors faded. Never hear my call, 'cause I won't make it. Buried past I haul behind my eyelids. Don't know where, man, don't understand. I don't want to be here alone. Nowhere fast, nothing lasts, dying all on my own. Feeling's gone, nothing's wrong, having's never been shown. Play along, sing my song, lost you can find your way home. Find your way home. Find your way home. That's so cool. Find your way home.
illusion, a mirror one way. Paint the canvas, it's always today. Please tell me what happens next. It's okay, you can tell me. I'll sit here waiting. You know I'm patient. Go nowhere, man, don't understand. I don't want to be here alone. Go nowhere fast, nothing less. Dying all on my own. Feeling's gone, nothing's wrong. Help me, 'cause never been shown. Play along, sing my song. Lost, you can find your way home. It's all an illusion. Find your way home. It's always today. Find your way home. It's paint the canvas. Find your way home. Mirror one way. Find your way home. Tell me what happens next.
All right, everybody. That was a song called Nowhere Man. If you like that song, please give it a listen sometime. Go to my account. Go to the corner of my account. Click on my name. Check out my band finals. There's a link in the channel description. You can click that. You can go anywhere. Spotify, YouTube, wherever you want to listen to that. But check out that link, and it's got all my music in there. There's 7 records now. So if you guys are enjoying the music, please check it out. Yeah, Nowhere Man. There's that version of the song, and then there's like a more rock and roll one with like drums and guitar solos and stuff like that. So if you want to hear something a little heavier, you can. So. All right, I'll tell you what. Do you guys want to chit-chat for a little bit? I think we got enough time to chit-chat. We're playing a little bit of a late show tonight because I started late again. It's been really confusing with the weather and trying to do stuff before the show, so I'm sorry about that. But that's the reality of doing a everyday show. So let's open up the floor for Pat Chat. If you guys want to ask me anything about guitar, music, streaming, go right ahead. It is a request, so I can't answer everything in as much depth as you want. But tell you what, if you send a donation, even if it's $1, I'll try and give you the best advice I can on something. So. No questions? Nobody has anything you want to ask or talk about? Cozy Saucer says, we got to make one of your songs blow up. One of the first song on the album, How Tall is the Sun, is doing pretty well. So if you just make a video or, even if it's just lyrics or something, if you're just singing along, we had some people making like those, those, I don't want to say thirst trap, but you know what I mean? Like the girls that are like singing along to songs, they're being all cute or whatever. There's a couple of people that did already. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool with my records. So I know that it's silly, but anytime you guys post those, I think anytime there's a view, I get paid for those. So I really appreciate it. I'm not saying to do that necessarily, but just if you make a video, it helps out. So because then somebody goes, oh, what song is this? And then they look it up, then they listen to the record, and then maybe that you find a fan. Because think about the last time you listened to your favorite band. How did you discover them? Did your friends say, hey, you got to check it out? Or did you just watch a random video? That's the best way to help out. So Russell says, Pat, how did you come up with the artwork for the album cover? So that's a really, really interesting question. There's a very long, convoluted answer I would love to give. I think I'm going to post it on the Patreon because I've already posted a couple things on the Patreon about the new album. I'm going to post something probably tonight or tomorrow that goes in depth on another song. Yeah, it was a very strange process. But the long and the short of it is that picture is actually kind of it's not only a metaphor, but it's actually supposed to look like something else from afar. It kind of doesn't, but I know what it used to look like. I did a lot of editing. I used a lot of different sources. I used, I got to say, AI at one point or another. So, but the idea is that it came straight from the noggin, and I tried to recreate it different ways. But I'll tell you this, if you don't know what the album cover for How Tall is the Sun, it was supposed to be a black and white sunflower. Yeah, I won't say how I got into that or anything like that. Eye of a Hurricane, that's another good way to put it. There's a lot of weird things that it's supposed to look like, but it happens to look like all of them and none of them. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll pull it up for you so you guys can look at it. But yeah, it was inspired by a lot of different things. Way off? No, Russell, that's part of it. That was Eye of a Hurricane. That's like storms, things like that. That is not far off. But yeah, it's supposed to look like a black and white sunflower, which is also like the sun, which is also, see what I mean? There's like a lot of layers to that, but I'll pull it up for you guys. So give me 1 second. You guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but I'll show you. Where are we at? Picture, photo, window capture, image. Here we go. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up so you guys can see the album cover for How Tall is the Sun. But it took a very long time to make it. I had to Photoshop a lot of stuff. I had to figure out a bunch of different sources. But this is the album cover for How Tall is the Sun. So, yeah, it's very strange. Trust me, but yeah. So the original album cover was supposed to be a black and white sunflower. So obviously that doesn't look like a sunflower, but if you look at it, there is a dark center with like the white flower petals kind of thing around it. But it's not that anymore. It definitely evolved into something else. But yeah, I was inspired by a lot of different things. Pink Floyd, especially. If anybody wants to put me on record, I'm always a big fan of Pink Floyd's album covers. I always really like the surrealistic nature of them, even though they're kind of like realistic, if that makes sense. Like it looks like somebody could just take this photograph, but it also looks really weird. If you notice, there's like a bunch of kids. The questions that I always asked myself when I even looked at the album cover was, who are the kids? You know what I mean? So is it the question could be, are those him? Are those just him? You know what I mean? Is that like him looking at himself? Is that a bunch of other kids? There was a version of this where I had one of the kids wearing a different shirt, and I thought that was a little too distracting, so I decided to make them kind of all look the same. Then if you look, there's a lot of water. There's a lot of water in the middle of it. So there's a lot of like depth to it, literally and metaphorically. So anyways, but yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, that's the album cover for How Tall is the Sun. You know what's really funny is this was a very minor detail, but if you look at the kid in the center, his arms, they are not showing. And that was a very deliberate, specific decision I made because at one point his arms were down, and I was like, I don't like that. It looks weird. So if I had him do this, and it was like, oh, that, because it looks like he's scared. I was like, that's exactly what I wanted. So anyways, yeah, great question. I was wondering if anybody really liked the album cover, if they were going to be like, this sucks. Why didn't you put a girl on the cover? And, you know, I don't know. Why didn't you do something cool? Why aren't you on the album cover, idiot? I like it. Compared to the other album covers I have, I really enjoy it. A lot of the photographs and stuff I got, like I would find a photograph and I would ask the person, like, hey, can I use this? Is this cool if I use this for my album? Most of the time there was like, yeah, I don't care. You don't have to pay me. Just take it. I don't care. You probably suck. And I'm like, okay, cool, thanks. So it's funny. Social Horror is a really interesting one, too. That album cover, if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, that's there's a drawing of a mouth. and I really liked the album cover, and it looks just like a photograph I took of myself, which was really weird. So imagine if somebody drew a picture of maybe you, and you're like, wait a second, we've never met. You know what I mean? And they didn't look at you. They just drew it. It was that situation. So I was like, dude, can I use this? And they're like, yeah, that's cool. I like that. So that was a really funny experience. So yeah, the album covers are very weird. I like how weirdly surreal. If you guys want to see another piece of art real quick, there's this album. Again, How Tall Is the Sun has a lot of really interesting, weird metaphors on them. Which is what's the name? Oh my God, I always forget his name. Hold on. Oh my God, Rene Magritte. I'm gonna butcher that, but there's a very famous painting Rene did, and it's the one everybody knows, the one where it's the pipe and it says "This is not a pipe." Everybody knows that one, or the one with the apple in front of his face. Give me 1 second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second. Hey, how's it going? I'm just talking about music right now, you guys. We're taking a break. So if you want to hear something, you can always send a donation or something like that. Cool Killer says, can we get a hint about the name of the album? What are you talking about? What album? But give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up. Window capture. We'll just pull this one up. This is fine. Yeah, so this is Renee's stuff. You've probably seen the Apple picture. Everybody probably knows this one. But there's the self-portrait one, which this is a direct reference to How Tall Is the Sun. I've always wanted to use this as an album cover. I you can never really do that. But it's the idea of not to be reproduced. It's the boy who's looking into, or, young man, who's looking into the mirror, and it will not even face him. It's like that much of like a bizarre thing. So I really, really enjoyed this painting. And what's also interesting about this, again, it's like something that seems physically real. Like there's a book right there to demonstrate it's not just a window of somebody standing in front of somebody. It's him, but he cannot even face himself. And I always found that to be like so unimaginably like beautiful and cool. And obviously with my album cover, I didn't want to do just that. So if you notice, we're only looking at the back of his head. So it's a lot of teeny tiny references in that. So yeah, How Tall Is the Sun is that album cover means a lot to me, even though it's really bizarre and kind of obscure. And it's a little bit of different from the other album covers I have too. Most of the album covers, I always wanted to have a rule, which is don't just have your face on the album cover, because that's boring. In my opinion, it's like so lazy. If you just have your face on the album cover, it's like, oh my God, come on, man. Like, guess who's on this album? You know what I mean? I always thought that was so lame. I was like, you have all this potential to make something cool and show something and have something to make people look at for days and hours, and you choose to, here's my face. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, that's so lame. But somebody's probably going, well, what about the album Social Horror? You have a face on there. It's incomplete. And that's not my face. That's the interesting part, is that somebody drew that picture. It looks like a photo I took, but it's not my face. And the other thing too is there's a lot of ambiguity with that album cover. Here, I'll show you something real quick. I'll talk about it because I think it's an enjoyable thing. To kind of show these album covers, because they do mean a lot to me. So give me 1 second. I got to pull it up. 1 second. Here we go. I'll put finals. It's my band. And then we've got albums. I'll pull this up. There we go. Social Horror. We got it. All right. So I'll do a window capture, and then we'll go to Spotify. Yeah, if you look at Social Horror, I'll make this a little bit smaller, and then we'll just make this a little bit, fix that. Pink Floyd, look out! He was listening to Pink Floyd before this. Tell your mom. But if you look at this mouth, I have a question for everybody. I'm not going to tell you which it is, but here's the weird part. You see the hand that's like kind of invisible? Whose hand is that? Is that her hand or is that someone else's hand? Because that's what I really like about this album is that, I just want to know what everybody's opinion is. That her hand or someone else's hand? Because there's two ways, in my opinion, to interpret this album cover. It's either you don't see the finger, it's somebody doing this. Right? You see the finger? Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a mouth. Yeah, I'm no shit, Dick Tracy. You don't see the finger, the invisible. Yeah, the question is that her hand or is that someone else's hand? Does that make sense? That's what I always like wonder if people think is she being like punk rock, like, yeah, fuck you guys. Or is somebody checking her teeth? You know what I mean? Or is somebody checking her teeth to be like she's not a what's it called? Like she's not the one making that decision. She's like gritting her teeth because she doesn't want to do it. See how weird that, like, once you have that juxtaposition, that like conflict of, is it somebody being punk rock and like, yeah, fuck you, dude, I'm in control, or is it somebody being like, all right, close your mouth, now smile. I said smile. Let me see the teeth. You know what I mean? That's the idea, is that it could be either. I like that ambiguity between the two. You're not sure if it's somebody being punk rock or it's somebody being checked, essentially, which is like very invasive and like not comfortable. So that's the question. So yeah, I was like, I couldn't tell. Now that you guys are saying like what hand, I was like, you can't see the implied finger, like the invisible. Like, what do you think that is? You know what I mean? Yeah, this is definitely black and blue dress versus white and yellow dress. Yeah, there's two ways to look at it if you look at it with context. Yeah, that's a very good way to put it. This is a, like if somebody says the word no, the word no, there's a couple ways to spell that word. There's K-N-O-W and then there's N-O. Either you're aware of something or you're saying you don't want something. If I say no, you'd have to know what the word is with context. Are you saying it as a response or are you saying it as a question? You know what I mean? So you need context. And here's literally, you are physically missing the context. You do not know whose hand that is. So I thought that was a really cool album cover. I like the idea of it, especially because of what the album's dealing with. A lot of bad experiences with people, a lot of friends that were harmed in many ways. So anyways, I just wanted to point that out. So my album covers definitely have a lot of meaning to them, to me. They're not just like, throw that up there, who cares? It's like, I want to have some kind of feeling to it. So yeah, I'm not playing music right now. We're just kind of hanging out. We're chatting about stuff. Somebody was asking me a question about my album covers and, like, how did you do that? What's up with that? So Cool Killa says she's not alive. I hope she is. But yeah, that's another really interesting way to put it, Cool Killa. We don't know. Maybe that's an autopsy table. That's a perfectly valid interpretation. Pretty wild, but hey, that's part of it. That's part of art. That's what I like about art. If you can look at something and there's no real answer, it's how are you feeling about it? What do you think when you see this? So yeah, does anybody notice? I'll point something out. I don't know if anybody noticed this. Does anyone know the album Nothing New? Here, I'll pull this up. Does anybody know this album cover? If you don't, that's okay. But does anybody want to talk about this for a second? The album cover, this is for my album Nothing New. Does anybody want to talk about it? I would love to know what your thoughts are on the album cover. This is the only one I wish I really didn't do this. See the white outline? I really wish I didn't do the white outline. I kind of wanted to take that off. It's the only one with the white outline, and I'm like, I don't like this. So, yeah, what do you guys think about it? Reflection of puddle. Yep, that's a reflection. Oh, the comments are covering it? Oh, thank you, Syra. Thank you for telling me that. Let's make it a little bit smaller so it's not just... Yeah, here's what's interesting about that album cover, too, Cat. I did not notice the blood right away. Yeah, isn't that interesting? I did not notice there was blood. When I thought that was just like dirt or oil or something. I don't know if it's blood, but it looks like blood once you say that. Isn't that crazy? I didn't really think about. I was looking at the power lines. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I like that idea. Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. Yeah, I didn't notice that till later, and I went, huh. But here's another thing too. I'll make this a little bit bigger. There's also something in the water, not just the like weird whatever this is. I'm gonna say it's blood, but what is it? Like, what is this? Is this trash? What is this? We don't know what that is. There's just all you see is the water. There's some sort of fluid, and then there's something in the water. I always thought that was really interesting, and I was more focused on the power lines than what this is. So again, weird amount of depth for an album, especially this album, because this was supposed to be just like a collection of old ideas and songs. Like Get By was written 10 years before that. Here, I'll show you some of the song titles. Yeah, Get By was written like 10 years before that song. The album was. Nowhere Man was written for this album. Wax Wings was written like 10 years before that album. Let's see here. Everything. I'm not going to say that too much, but one of these songs has lyrics that were like legitimately randomly picked. They were just, I was reading literally out of Wikipedia. So I was like, I think this is interesting. I like the song. I do not want to write lyrics to this. I just threw it away. So one of the songs is like basically just it's just trash. But it's enjoyable to listen to. Like, don't get me wrong. I didn't put it on the album because I hated it. But it's just like I didn't know what to do with it. So there's one of the songs which is like legitimately written with like nonsense lyrics. It makes sense as a sentence, but when you really look at the lyrics, you're like, what the hell is he talking about? So Russell says, do another album? What do you mean? You like make another album or talk about another album? We could talk about. I mean, I could show you another one. I guess we could pick another one. We can do Medicine for Melancholy. I like that album cover a lot. Let me pull this up. Click on this for you guys. So I gotta click on it. Yeah, Medicine for Melancholy. Yeah, this was another album cover that was really, really cool. Does anybody notice that there's text floating in the air? Does anyone notice the text that's in the air? There's very faint text that says Finals, Medicine for Melancholy. See, I put lots of little sneaky, weird stuff. Yeah, isn't this just a nasty, crazy album cover? Does anybody want to see what the alternate album cover would have been? I'll pull it up. I don't know if I can find it actually because I did save it. I couldn't remember it. See if I can find it. Here it is. This is somebody who had a very similar picture. I'll show it to you guys. Give me 1 second. Is this it? Psh. Oh, I think I broke it. Okay, I think I got it. Psh. Nope, where is it?